Today I'm taking a look at the VEVOR sewer camera. Okay. So that is a nice size package. I like that everything is just kind of spooled up in there and ready to go. So it says that this is a 5mm elastic high strength fiber tube that can be 20 to 50 meters depending on the model that you buy. There's going to be a color mode video, 1920 by 1080, that can record 30 frames per second. As an AVI format, we can also do JPEG pictures if we want. 5-volt DC input voltage, key press operation. That is a built-in rechargeable polymer lithium battery with a 4500 milliamp hour capacity. Working time is 6.5 hours, so that is quite a while. Charger is 100 to 240 volts, so it's good for international or domestic. It outputs 2 amps at 5 volts. Says the camera diameter is 23 millimeters, so you're going to need to have at least that size on your pipe in order to fit that guy in. For the pipe diameter, if it is a 25 millimeters to 50 millimeters, so less than 50 millimeters, the minimum turning angle should be larger than a 90 degree in order to get the camera to pass through. If it is over 50 millimeters, it can be at a 90 degree angle. So 50 millimeters, you're looking at about 2 inches. You're not going to find any sewer pipes smaller than that I'm aware of. It has 12 LEDs so that you can see. We've got a camera viewing angle of 110 degrees. Camera size is 23 by 140 millimeters. Working temperature is negative 20 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius, and storage temperature is the same. So we've got a little pouch, and we got a bunch of goodies. So we got our charging cable. It's USB-A to USB-C. We got a test line adapter for troubleshooting. So it looks like the camera plugs directly into the unit through there. So this is basically going to go through the cable to the camera. This is going to be for if you think that there is a break in that wire somewhere, we can plug directly into there. Then we can unthread our camera and we can connect that directly to there. So we'll be able to check and make sure that there is actually nothing wrong with this cable. So very nice that they included that. We don't have to worry about second guessing. Maybe we're just having trouble connecting to our phone or something like that. We have some caps to protect the camera while it's in storage. We got a couple of heads that we can snap onto there so we can accommodate different size pipe. But while we have that off, we can take a closer look at it. So we've got our camera port right there. We've got our charging port right there, and we can actually use that. We can connect directly to our computer, and then we can select a Wi-Fi or Windows with that switch right there. Got our power button right there, and we got our LED button right there to turn on the LEDs on that camera. And there's a nice circle going all the way around that lens. So this is kind of an interesting touch. They actually put a couple of bolts right here. Those bolts are going to stop that cage, so if you don't want to have to worry about this thing spinning around in your truck, you can just thread those guys in. And when we loosen both of those up, that will free up that cage. So let's pull the camera out. We can see that there's a nice stiff cable, so if we're going to need to fit that into a long and difficult pipe, we don't have to worry about that thing kinking up in that pipe. And we can see they did even include a loop right there, so we got something that we can feed that cable through, and we don't have to worry about it binding up. So for our heads, you can see we got a couple of notches there on the top, nothing on the bottom, so that's going to slide on like that. We've got a little screwdriver that came with it. That is going to tighten up these little nylon set screws, so it will hold it to the camera. That way we'll have this bumper that is going to protect the camera and protect the pipe, so you don't have to worry about having metal connecting directly to it. Same thing right here. This one has wheels on it, and we got these set screws all the way around so that we can lock that onto the camera. You can see there is a one between each wheel. So we need to connect to the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi that is going to show up is going to be this right here on the top, and we can see that right there on the Wi-Fi on our phone. And then the app we're going to use is called Camera Phone. And there we go. All I got to do is click on it, and we are now connected. So now anywhere that I point this camera, that's going to be showing up on the phone, and that actually has a very fast update on it as well. What I really appreciate that is we're going to be connecting to the box, not to the camera, so even if we have this camera going way down a pipe, we're not going to have to worry about that. We're still going to be staying connected to this camera. And there's a button on the connecting box, so if we click on that, we can turn those LEDs on. So if we need to work in a dark hole, that is not going to be a problem. And it looks like there are 3 levels. And when we get done, it's like we can just wind that guy right up just by pushing it in. That will automatically put everything where it needs to be. And I'm just going to put those bolts back in just to keep that guy from spinning while I'm transporting it. Wow, look at that. So there's actually quite a bit of buildup in there. All right, so we went around the corner. Still going no problem. Yeah, there is a lot more in that pipe than I was expecting. So we know that if we clean that guy up, we'll be saving ourselves a lot of trouble. Cool. I like that we can just connect that to whatever it is that we got on hand. Overall, that is a very nice sewer camera.